Davis Hanson is a fellow at the Hoover Institution. He joins us tonight. You know what I noticed, Professor Hanson, and maybe I'm just making this up in my head, but it seems like people have a tendency to accuse others of doing the exact thing that they are doing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, I think it's really dangerous throughout history when you have a group that sets themselves up as the arbiters of morality. We saw that with the Catholic Church and the abuse problems. We saw that in the Me Too and the Hollywood liberals like Harvey Weinstein, Kevin Spacey. They feel that they're not subject to the same standards they demand of others. And what's going on here is that I think that Representative King confused Western civilization with whiteness, and they're not synonymous, especially in the global world. Japan can be more Western than Russia, but the point
it's just
is,
interesting that
you got to find out what the rules are, Tucker.
Well, that's
because
right. I mean,
we're condemning him. We have Hank Johnson, another member of the Congress, who recently compared Jews in Israel to termites, and then we've got the editor board, a person on the editorial board of the New York Times, Sarah Jiang, who said literally, I hate white people, and compared them to dogs urinating on hydrants. The New York Times was not upset. Then we've got this whole trope now in rap music. All the major marquee rappers, Ice Cube, Jay-Z, Scarface, it's just rampant anti-Semitism. We saw LeBron James, our national icon, retweeting an anti-Semitic tweet and of a rapper with no consequences. So the American people are saying to themselves, wow, what are the rules? And when you look at Trump supporters, they're not just derided as stupid or ignorant, but this new left-wing mode is to say that they stink. We saw that with Peter Strzok. I think Mr. Caputo from Politico said, remember, that they don't have any teeth. That was echoed by Rick Wilson. He also called them garbage people, a piece of S.H. blank, an FBI agent remarked. And so there's this, Jim Carrey, of all, the actor, compared Trump supporters to apes. That simian synonym and metaphor has a really bad pedigree. So I guess what I'm saying is that anytime somebody says we're progressive and we're enlightened and we're not racist, that tends, human nature being what it is, to give them a blank check to be racist, which is your point. Remember 2008, Tucker, when Joe Biden said, remember he said about Barack Obama that he was the first black candidate who was clean, and was articulate. And then Harry Reid sort of echoed that and said he didn't have a Negro dialect and he was light-skinned. And then Bill Clinton said, well, he would have been serving us coffee. And even Al Sharpton tried to contextualize that, because the idea, again, was these are good progressives. They're good people. They couldn't be guilty of racism. That's not a window into their soul. It is with Republicans, but with Democrats and progressives and leftists, it's just inadvertent or it's a laugh.
These are just
it's very dangerous to do that.
To win power, and we should remember that. Professor, thank you very much. By the way, if they meant it, then